Hey guys! So today I'm going to be doing the Who is A tag, which I am so excited about, and I thought this would be very appropriate since it's Monday and Pretty Little Liars is on soon. It's going to be on in like an hour and 15 minutes. So I figured since I had time before the show, I would do this tag, and I tag all of you to do it. It's really fun. Just don't do it like, when the finale is coming up, because the finale is next week, so you guys get to get on this video, and also you can comment below if you don't want to make a video. But Danielle Renee, I am tagging you to do this video, and if you don't, I will be very mad, and I'm going to sit you in front of the camera and make you do it, because you need to. So, like everyone, I have a list of people that suspects in the show, and I also made, because I have so much time on my hands, I have clues from the actual show that I typed out. These are only clues from season 1. I don't know if these clues will be like re-talked about in the season finale, who knows, but I figured I would bring them anyways. Okay, so I'm just gonna get started, and if I drink periodically, I'm sorry because my throat is kind of hurting. Okay, it's gonna be a super long video, so I don't want to lose my voice. Okay, so Aria, Hannah, Spencer, Emily, never thought it was them to be A. I mean, I kind of thought it was Spencer at first, but then I'm like, no, there's just like, there's just no way that she would be A, and it's just kind of weird if she is A. And then a lot of people have mentioned the parents as well, again, too random. If parents really have time on their hands to do this stuff, I mean, they're kind of psychotic. And I mean, A is, in the show, he or she is seen as psychotic, but I don't know, I don't think it's the parents. I'm gonna say who I don't think is A first. Noel, Lucas, Detective Wilden, and Caleb, too random to be A. I mean, it's just, I don't know, I mean, there were sometimes in parts of the show where, they kind of pointed to them like, oh, like it makes it seem like they're A, but I think it did it on purpose just to throw us off on a loop and go nuts. I also don't think that Jason is A. Again, too random of him to be A, and just, I don't know, I never suspected that it was Jason. Garrett and Jenna, I had always thought it was them, but after things have been happening on the show, I mean, this is where the spoilers are going to happen, so if you haven't seen the show or haven't been keeping up with it, I suggest you turn this video off now, because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But Jenna and Garrett, after seeing, like, the past episodes, like, way back, like, before the mid-season started, I just always thought it was them, because, they did take the page from the morgue in Allison's file and stuff, but Jenna was in the episode, I think last week this happened. Jenna was in Jason's house, and the house burnt down, and she was in it, so I guess she was the one who meant to die, was supposed to die in that house. If she was A, why would she kill herself? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. And then at the end of the episode, there was like a police badge in the corner, and I don't think that Garrett is stupid enough to just be like, oh hey, like I'm A. I think when they reveal who A is, it's going to be way more dramatic than just a badge in a bush. It just doesn't make sense. So I kind of think that Garrett and Jenna maybe killed Allison. Like, maybe the killer and A are two completely different people. We won't know until the finale, so we'll see. But I know that they have, like, they're up to something. Like, they're not completely innocent. Definitely not saying that. I kind of thought that Toby was A, because he's kind of off and on with the show, and, like, he does have motive, against Jenna, against the girls, even though he dated Spencer, which is why I'm kind of iffy about that. And because he said he loved her, so, I just don't think he would do that. But, in episode, I can't believe I remember this, but episode 21 of season 1, when they were at the carnival, Spencer was in, like, the little, what was it, the maze or something, and in fresh paint it says, shut up or I'll shut you up, and all of a sudden, Toby was waiting for her outside. Coincidence? I don't know. So we'll see. And like, also when Toby was in the hospital with Jenna, and Jenna was like, oh, like I couldn't find you, like you went out or something, he kind of had like a guilty look on his face. I don't know if anyone picked that up, but I did. And he, like I said, he does have motive against Jenna and stuff, so could be possible that he's A. I wrote maybe beside him. Melissa was another person that I really thought was A, but now I feel like they're making it too obvious. I don't think we're meant to know who A is until the show is completely over, like until the finale comes up. Again, I do think that Melissa's up to something, but I don't think that she's A, because again, it's too obvious. Again, she does have motive because Allison was flirting with Ian when Melissa and Ian were dating. Motive is there to kill Allison, but not to be A, so I don't think that she's A, maybe. Mona, you know, Mona was kind of unexpected, is kind of an unexpected person to be A, but I know that in the books, again, this is another spoiler, she was A in the books, and they said that they weren't going to follow them, so maybe in the show, Mona's not A, I don't know. And she's also been receiving texts from A, so I don't think all of a sudden, like out of the blue, she receives messages from A. Like, it just wouldn't make sense. If she was A and wanted to go with it, she would have started messages from A at the very beginning. So, you know, again, she also has motive, but I just don't think that she's A. Okay, one person that I do think is A, and this might kind of shock you guys. I don't know if anyone's going to agree with me here. Some people think, oh no, there's no way, like, she's kind of random, but I have a few clues of why I think this is A, and the person that I think that is A is Maya. Now bear with me while I explain this to you. If you read spoilers like me, then you know that A, the person who is A, is someone that has been there from the very beginning, in the very first episode. Maya was in the very first episode, and also messages from this A person appeared a year after Allison went missing. And Maya moved into the house a year after Allison went missing, and then these messages started appearing to the girls, so it's just like, kind of clicked in my head. Okay, well, there's one thing to say that Maya is A. Another thing, A copied like hundreds of pictures of Maya and Emily kissing, and this was up until the point where Emily didn't really know that she was, you know, gay and that she liked Maya in that way. So, you know, A can still be a psychotic person, but they possibly could have feelings for people. So maybe, you know, she printed tons of pictures of her and Emily kissing because she really was obsessed with Emily or something. Who knows? And another thing too, throughout the show, I feel like Emily was never really, like, as tortured as some of the girls. I mean, you guys can disagree with me if you want, but I don't know. Like, I mean, some of the girls, like Hannah and Aria and Spencer, I think that they went through more hell than Emily did. I mean, Emily was lured into the barn with the car running. She could have died, but she didn't. So I kind of think, well, because Maya loves her now, maybe she's not trying to hurt her anymore. Who knows? Like, I just thought that it was kind of weird. And another thing, you guys are going to think I'm completely obsessed with the show, and I am. But in one of the episodes, they really accentuated, for some reason, on Maya's boots. And, you know, Maya was wearing leather boots in an episode, and they really accentuated that. And at the end of the show, or not, maybe it wasn't the end of this episode, maybe it was a different one, but A was buying a pair of leather boots. Why would A buy leather boots? Like, where, just because they decided to put that there? It was there for a reason, people, and that's why I think that Maya is A. And also, everybody's been using the clue about, you know, pretty eyes and blah blah blah. Even though Maya has brown eyes, she still does have pretty eyes because they're very dark. It doesn't look like she has pupils, so they're very big looking, so they're technically pretty eyes. So that's why I also think that she is A. And also in an episode she mentioned that, like, she tried to stay away from girls like Allison, so, you know, she got rid of one of the girls. Motive, no idea. Like, I'm totally contradicting myself because I said, oh, I wanted to be someone who has, like, this passionate story about, like, motive and blah blah blah, but, you know, well, Allison was always up to stuff, so she could have had Maya somewhere else. So, who knows? We will see at the end of the episode. But yeah, those are the reasons why I think Maya is A. Now, there's one person that I need to defend, and a lot of people are saying that they think this person is A. To be honest, I'm kind of on the fence about it, and it's Ezra. The reason why I don't think Ezra is A is just because, again, like, I mean, in a way he does have motive, but he wasn't really being threatened before he started dating Aria, so, you know, it just wouldn't make sense for it to be A. Again, Allison was always up to stuff, she could have met Ezra somewhere else, but I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, Carly Chrisman, she did an amazing video and went into this in-depth dramatic story and put out clues and evidence of how Ezra can be A, and it does make sense. Like, by just watching that video, it kind of convinced me a little bit that he could be A, but I don't know, it's just, I don't know, guys, I don't really know how to explain this to you. It's just a little bit strange. You know, from the clues that I have in front of me, you know, A had the video of Allison and Ian in the forest. How would Ezra get that video? And then in one of the episodes, there was like a tree trunk with Allison and Ian's name on it. How did Ezra know? Did he just keep the log for himself just because he thought it looked cute? Like, it just wouldn't make sense to me. What else? A also took Toby's file. Why would Ezra take Toby's file? What does Ezra have against Toby? Like, it just, again, another thing that doesn't make sense to me. You know, it just, I don't know, guys. It's a little bit, and another thing too, in one of the episodes, there was a message written on Spencer's mirror with lipstick, and the color that they said was jungle red, which was considered Allison's color. How would Ezra know, if he was A and he was leaving the message on Spencer's mirror, how would he know that jungle red was Allison's color? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Did he randomly just pick a lipstick from a store and just a quinky dink that it was Allison's color? Like, to me, personally, everything happens for a reason, and that's why I just don't think that Ezra is A. It just doesn't make sense. This whole video is basically about who I don't think is A, but the person that I do think is A is Maya. That is my opinion. I don't have any other clues to back it up for you. But yeah, this video is becoming too long now, but I want to know what you guys think about it. But I'm gonna go because Pretty Little Liars is coming on soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoy the new episode. I'm really excited about it, and I will talk to you guys later.